I had read about you volunteering to helping the unemployed. And I suppose with the craziness that's happened in the last few years, a lot of people were furlonged and they're kind of looking. Some people, they don't show their true selves. They panic at an interview. The nervousness kicks in. Have you any tips for people to stop that happening? Because sometimes the best people aren't tired.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, see, one of the things is that when you're going for a job, uh, it's not necessarily the resume that's going to get you the job. It's your interaction and your chemistry with the recruiter and with the person that is asking you the questions. And if you're the best, let's say, technical engineer in the world, but you can't actually communicate that to your future employer, you're not going to get the job. So a few things I suggest to people, and this applies to sales calls as well, Roy, is that have a clear idea of what you want the person on the other end of the desk to say about you after you leave the room. So whether you're going for an interview or whether you're going for a sales call, which is basically an interview anyway, what is it you want that person to say about you after you have left the interview or after you've left the sales call? So basically, I mean, if you just take my particular example here, what I want people to be able to say after this interview with you, Roy, is that the guy was energizing, that he had good business sense, and he was humorous as well. Those are the kind of things that I want people to say. And if I know I want people to say those kind of things, either on this podcast or at the interview or at the sales call, I have a much better chance of making it happen. So when you're going for an interview, have a clear idea of what you want the interviewer to say about you when they're pushing you further up the line. Have good stories to illustrate those attributes. So let's say you want to be seen at the interview as being a good team worker. All right. It's not good enough to say you're a good team worker. Provide some short, succinct little anecdote that will showcase that in the last job and the job before that, you were seen as being a good team worker and appreciated by your co-workers and by your boss.